Okay, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a presentation today. I know there's a couple people watching, and here's the thing: you've been getting calls, you've been getting texts and emails, and you probably came across this video on YouTube after the fact. But of course, some of you are sitting here live, and this shouldn't take too long. We'll take a couple questions at the end. But here's the thing: I want to change your thoughts on selling your house. Like, let's talk about what happened. I mean, again, you're getting so much marketing. I know you've been getting tons of marketing pieces. It's really junk mail. It's all kinds of real estate salespeople over the last few days, weeks, months, maybe even a year. And do you ever ask yourself, where were all these agents when my house was on the market? You probably have asked that. No one cared before when your house was actively listed and marketed, but now everyone wants to talk to you. Well, why are they doing this? The answer is pretty simple. They're begging for the listing. And I think you know that. That's a pretty old school sales approach. You know, they're begging for a listing. They're doing that today, promising you buyers for your house. I mean, the truth is, if they had a buyer, they would have brought them before when it was on the market, especially if this is a brand new expired listing. Some could be legitimate, but if it is a legitimate buyer, they can show you a picture of them, show you pre-approval and some other things like that. Otherwise, it's just a way that they can get their foot in the door. And this is just, again, old school tactics that have been going on for 50 years that don't work. People aren't stupid. And then a lot of agents wonder why they have such a bad reputation. Oh, my sound is off? No, it's on. You just need it turned up. Okay. Um, is that any better? I mean, that's just my speaker. I don't know if they did anything. Well, you can hear me. Okay, great. Let's talk about your previous agent. You and them were probably excited, but then for some reason the home wasn't selling. Maybe that agent didn't market it enough. Maybe the price was wrong. Maybe the pictures were bad. And I've seen some really bad pictures. Maybe they didn't answer texts and emails and calls. One of the common complaints is that once it was listed, I never heard from my agent again. And it's a real shame. I mean, you should at least talk to your clients once a week. I normally reserve that for Monday mornings unless stuff comes up later in the week. But I think the real problem, and if you look at my YouTube channel or talk to me outside of this, I really, really love solving problems. That's how I got into some unique things like mobile homes or probate or senior citizens. I think at some point I'll get into some other things like land, but we'll see. I really do have to solve problems daily. And the thing is, solving problems leads to a sold house and it leads to money for me. I mean, let's just be real. I make money from this. My business is just built on solving problems. So many of the people calling you are just average or below average agents. But here's the thing. Most people think like an agent sells, I don't know, a couple hundred homes a year or something. They think that's average, and it's not. The average Utah real estate agent, and really this is pretty consistent across the entire United States as well, only makes 2 sales a year. And that may not even be a listing. That could be them bringing a buyer to somebody. And who knows what it was in those 2 sales. And remember, that's an average, meaning a lot have zero. Can you believe that? I know in 2021, a little over 40% of all agents in the United States did not have one transaction, not even one. They did zero business. Pretty remarkable, huh? They're desperate. They're desperate for your listing because they need to pay bills. They're poor. They are going to lie. They are overwhelmed because their life is such a mess. They don't have their home in order. So what are they going to do? Well, they're going to try to get your home on the market and try to get their home in order. That's a lot of agents. My thing with selling is I'm not going to promise to sell your house. It all comes down to what I put in writing. I'm going to guarantee some things in writing. I want to sell fast and get the most you can get. I mean, really nothing makes me happier than you got your money, you got check or cash, however you want to call it. The buyer gets the keys. I really am an expert at this, and I'm pretty down to earth and genuine. I can't do the phony baloney professionalism thing where it's like, oh, hi, my name is Stephen Hughes from Realty Path LLC Executives, blah, 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 blah. Some people may like that, and that's okay. But what I have found is when people act that way, they're not confident and there's something going on in their life and business. So I'm just really myself. When I talk about guaranteeing it in writing, I want to go back to that and talk about it for a second. Let's be real. You can never guarantee something will sell 100%. I have sold everything that I have listed. I have that track record. However, something could happen. Maybe you need to cancel. And with me, you can fire me at any time. You can cancel at any time. I have a flexible commission. If for some reason you bring a buyer or, I find the buyer and there's no buyer agent, there's a lot of flexibility in the commission. Life sometimes happens. So maybe the house doesn't sell because something changed in your life. Or maybe something happened in my life. What if I got very sick and all of a sudden I just stopped working because I was so sick or got in an accident? Has not happened to me, but I've seen it happen. Those are things that could affect a sale. And the thing is, if it's not done in a certain amount of time, you should fire me and we'll find you someone better. There's always someone better. I don't really know who that is, but I mean, that's another problem to solve, right? So here's the thing. This is short, simple, and sweet. You can go to my YouTube channel, or maybe I've emailed it to you. Maybe we've talked in person. For the couple of you here, well, as I'm looking, Mike, we have met. Rob, we have not met. Well, there's a couple people here. I'm not really sure who they are because their names aren't there. Zoom's kind of interesting. And I'll open this up for questions if anyone has questions here in a second. I think it's time for us to talk. And I don't want to just talk. Talk is cheap. We can do stuff in writing and ask me real questions. Yeah, we can have a flexible commission and stuff, but the commission isn't the biggest deal. You need someone who's going to sell the dang house. Really, I'd like to say the DAMN house, but in Utah, maybe I shouldn't say it. In this market, and this market has changed and is going to keep changing. Just watch the news. That's all I'm going to say. The right agent really does make the difference. Give me a call or text or email. And I do look forward to talking to you. I don't expect you to list with me, but I am a resource. I'm happy to just talk to you and answer questions, even if you end up going with, the average realtor who only does 2 homes a year. Maybe they're your cousin or something. I don't know. You want to give them a chance. I wouldn't do that if my house was, I don't know, on the market and then expired, but some people want to do that, and that's okay. Let's see. I have time. Do we have any questions? It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Okay. I had a couple of people leave. Okay, Rob has a question. I want to wait till later in the summer. Summer is when homes sell the best. That is the best time. It might be the best time for you. It's a common myth, guys, that the spring or summer is a better time to sell your home. You're not going to get more money that way. And honestly, you don't know what's going to happen in this market. The best time to sell is when you are ready. Whether that's Christmas, whether that's the spring, the fall, the winter, the summer, it's when you are ready. It's not about the market, really. It's when you need to sell and want to sell. Any other questions? Okay, a couple people have left. Hey, this was good info. I'll give you a call. Okay, thanks for that. Allison, can I forward this to a couple people? Sure. I mean, that's fine. It'll be uploaded to YouTube, right? So then that's probably the best way to share it. So just look. I'll do that pretty much right after this. It'll be on YouTube. Any other questions? Okay. Like I said, short, simple, and sweet. If you got any other questions, you can email me, text, or call me. When this goes on YouTube, of course, you can leave a comment and that sort of thing. I do ask, if you're watching on YouTube and this is pre-recorded, please just ask a real question. I'm not there to debate about if you hate real estate agents and such. Like, I hear that too much. It doesn't really hurt my feelings, but it's just, it's not relevant. I'm here to help people that need the help. I'm not here for online debates. Yeah, I said that in the video. Just because we're all busy, and that's not the type of comments we need. I want to help people to have legitimate questions. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.